What's up, everybody? So a lot of people been asking where I've been. So a lot of people asking when I will return. Well, with that being said, I'm back. Yes, scam rapper King Hussle is back. We back dropping gems, and I'm back dropping about all the information that's gonna help you win. All right. So a lot of people just been begging for my return. So a lot of people just ready to get the bag. So a lot of people ready to learn how to make some money. And with that being said, we're gonna get to it. So a lot of people that's interested in the dark web. It's a lot of people out there just trying to learn about all different types of sites. Are they real? Are people really selling things on the dark web? Can you buy this? Can you buy that on the dark web? Are methods really real? What methods are really popping? A lot of different questions are being asked. Well, I'm back. And I will be back and I'm going to answer all the questions that you guys need me to answer. So, with that being said, this is the first video with me being back, Scam Rapper King Hustle. And we're going to talk about a lot of different things because there's a lot of different things going on in the world. Ever since COVID-19, scamming has been up. A lot of people have been trying to get they scam on, do some type of fraud. And like I said, this is the real world. At the end of the day, every day, somebody's trying to create and come up with some new way to make some money. And people feel as if scamming is one of the fastest ways for them to get a lump sum of money and one of the sneakiest ways for them to get money. Now, before we get any deeper into any of this sauce and any of these methods, this is all educational purposes only. I'm not telling anybody to go do anything. I don't want to see nobody get themselves into no type of trouble that they can't get themselves up out of. This is all educational purposes, but at the end of the day, there are people out there that are committing these type of crimes, and there's a lot of people out there that are victims of this crime. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to be a victim of that crime. So I don't want none of my fans, none of my family members out there, my Hustle Nation family members out there to be a victim of no type of crime. I want to see everybody prosper. I want to see everybody win. But a lot of people are entertained with the scam world, with the fraud world, and they want to know what's going on. So a lot of people ask me about a lot of different scams, a lot of different fraud, a lot of different schemes that's going on. And when they ask me about these methods that a lot of people are doing, a lot of people want to know is they real or not, like cash app glitches and crypto scams and ATM jackpotting and attachments and wire fraud and all different type of stuff. And at the end of the day, I tell everybody what they need to know. And I tell them the truth. All these scams and all these methods that y'all hear everybody talking about are definitely real. Wherever there's money being made, wherever there's money being generated, there's going to be some type of fraud or some type of scam going on. Now, a lot of people are followers in the world. A lot of people want to do what they see the next person doing. A lot of people want to do what, you know, they see was popping right now. If people saying, "Oh, this was popping right now. This can get you the bag. This can get you $10,000, $20,000." That's what they're gonna shoot to. That's what they're gonna try to do. Now, there's a billion methods out there. There's a lot of different methods out there. There's a lot of different ways to do the exact same thing. Meaning that, uh, meaning that it might be a method out there. Like, let me give you examples of check fraud. It's a lot of different ways to commit that scammers and fraudsters commit check fraud. Some scammers might steal checks from mailboxes and make fake IDs to match the name on the check. Some fraudsters might make fake IDs for to match the name on the check, and they might wash the check, meaning that there's different ways for scammers and fraudsters to wash checks. Now, some of them might use the trick where they do use the brake fluid and the acetone to get the numbers off. Some of them might use a scalpel to scrape the numbers off. Like people have different techniques that they use to add numbers and take away numbers on checks. Then you got people who get a little bit more sophisticated and they go on the dark web and or they know people on the dark web and they or they, even themselves they're good at you know photoshopping and things like that, so they know how to create checks that look exactly like the real checks, getting a real check paper because the dark web is a real place, believe it or not, and it's a lot of things that you can come across on the dark web, and if you it's a good chance that you can possibly come across something that's what you need and something that's presented to be something that you need, but it's also a scam. So the dark web is a very dangerous place, and a lot of people go on the dark web and see. Let me break down the dark web for you guys too. The dark web is a different place. It's not no. It's, to get to the dark web, you gotta go through Tor browser, and when you get to Tor browser, you gotta have your VPN. You gotta know what sites to go to. You can't just go on a Google and like dark web sites. No, these are encrypted, hidden sites, private sites that you gotta know somebody to get the site from, or you just gotta do a lot of research and a lot of searching on the net to come across certain sites on the dark web. And a lot of sites on the dark web are fake. And it's a lot of things that's happening on the dark web. See, a lot of people are just entertained with the sound of dark web. Like they hear these things about the dark web, what you can do, what you can see on there, and they just want to see if it's true or not. So a lot of people just want to go in there and see what's going on and see if things are true or not, and what's just be entertained. And there's a lot of people who actually know, like what, the things on the dark web are true, are real, and they might know somebody who knows somebody or know people who sell things on the dark web and buy and they go and buy things off the dark web. A lot of people find the vendors own the dark web through forums, and once they find these people through forums, they whatever they tell them that they sell, they buy that from them. So the dark web sells a variety of different things, from legal and illegal, from narcotics to financial services. They got hitmans for hire, and most of the time those are fake. You can buy mystery boxes on the dark web. Basically, you buy the box and whatever's in there is whatever's in there. People be sometimes those be real. Like it's a lot of different things on the dark web that people go in there for just to try out. As far as like mystery boxes and going to certain rooms to see certain things. Like it's get wild on the dark web. So a lot of people are making a lot of money on the dark web to this day, even more because a lot of people are doing a lot of different things, and a lot of people still feel as if the dark web is the number one gateway or the number one place to get these type of fraudulent or illegal items that they are seeking to get. Now, there's a lot of different new methods out there. From you got cash app glitches and crypto glitches and Bitcoin, and it's a lot of methods out there that's been going on. Now, a lot of people out there felt like when the Cash App glitch came out, oh, there's a lot of people like that's fake. Now, a lot of people think everything is fake. People gotta understand that there is another world out there that a lot of people don't know about, but they heard about it. And once again, it's called the dark web. It's called cyber world. There are people who are good with technology, good with servers, good with these type of things, and real life hackers, and they are figuring out certain techniques that can be beneficial for them as far as revenue base. So the Cash App glitch. I'm just going to explain the Cash App glitch because a lot of people to this day are still doing the Cash App glitch and doing whatever. But a lot of people understand when the Cash App glitch is basically you got Cash App, right? And then you got debit cards, and debit cards have VIN numbers. VIN numbers are the first six numbers on a debit card, and that's identifying the bank. So what scammers or fraudsters are doing is, or hackers per se, they're figuring out how to switch the VIN numbers on cards and still make them valid. So when the fraudster or the scammer links that card onto the Cash App and they go to add money, it's going to glitch, it's going to malfunction because it doesn't know. By them switching that VIN number, it's confusing the application. It's confused because it's reading one thing and then it's shooting out another code. So it's confused, but it's still reading that both of them are valid. So the scammers and fraudsters have figured out ways how to manipulate, how to place malware on certain
cards on certain devices, on certain apps to be able to do that. It's just like what the ATM scam is called jackpot. And you can go Google all these things. You can go YouTube all these things. This is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to go do any of these things, but it's always beneficial to know what's going on, because if you know what's going on, you'll be aware. Like I said, people, it's a lot of people out there that want to learn or know about this type of things, and nobody wants anything to happen to them. So by them knowing what to look out for, or not even looking out for it, a lot of times things happen in their face, and then that's the first thing that comes into their head because that's what they know. And now they got red flags up. Now they cautious. Now they know how to protect themselves. And that's why I'm giving this information, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people out there that want to learn about this type of stuff. And at the same time, those same people, nobody wants anything to be compromised or taken from them. So it's all about just knowing what's going on, being more aware, being more safe, and being more cautious. Because at the end of the day, cybersecurity is not all about compromising accounts and hacking and doing this and create methods to create some type of financial gain. So a lot of people who utilize cybersecurity, and they help businesses create stronger security databases for their company. A lot of people get paid a lot of money in security in cybersecurity world, and a lot of people got to understand that the world revolves around money. The world revolves around technology. And as long as there's technology, there's going to be some type of hacker or scammer that's going to be able to penetrate some type of system, some type of database. And as long as that's happening, every day there's going to be some type of white hat, some type of good hacker that's helping some type of company keep their security database strong, preventing from any hackers or anybody compromising their system. Because there are things out here called malware, ransomware, malware. Malware is when a scammer, a hacker, or anybody in the fraud world puts some type of malicious um, virus on your database, on your computer, on your servers, and now they control whatever's going on the computer. And that's what people are doing when it comes to the ATM scams, the jackpot, because they're putting malware on these ATMs, controlling the ATMs, and having them disperse money like it's a jackpot. And people don't think these things be real, but a lot of people don't think these methods don't be real until it actually happens or they see it happening. And oh, now they want to do it. But people got to start using their brain. People got to start being smart, just like when everybody was doing the Chase Bank glitch. That alone will let you know how many slow people it is in the world. Because now you got all these people lined up outside Chase Bank. You got all these employees saying, "What is going on? Why is all these people lined up outside Chase Bank?" And then everybody that comes into this bank is looking to deposit a check. That's going to draw a red flag. Why would you even want to deposit a fake check into your own bank account? You know it's fake, and you know they're going to catch on to it, and you know it's going to bounce. You're going to have to pay that money back. People just hear certain things, don't think, and then they act, and then think about the consequences after they act. And the consequences be crazy, because now they owe this money. Now they bank account closed. Now they can't. They messed up in the check system. So now they gotta find banks that don't pull from the check systems because they red flag. See, this is the information that people need to know, because there's a lot going on in the world. You got gift card scams that I just talked about. People are out here going to stores that sell gift cards, stealing them, buying gift cards, using the barcode on the back of the gift cards, copying them, putting them on the stolen gift cards, and then putting them cards back. So whenever somebody uses that card and tries to put money on that card, it won't go to the customer, it goes to the scammer. Gotta be more cautious. Gotta be more aware. Start checking the back of these gift cards out here. And it's holiday season, so you know a lot of people buying gift cards. You gotta be more safe. You gotta be more cautious. You gotta be more aware. You gotta start using your brain. You gotta start thinking. You got CPNs out here, pre-built CPNs. You got so much going on in the scam and the fraud world that's generating a lot of money for a lot of different people. And then you got people who see that that's on social media, and they see people flashing this all this money, saying they got this method, that method, come do this and come do that. but they don't do their own research and they just spending money with people, and people can make up anything and sell you anything. And then they get mad like, oh, that's fake. That's no, you just got it from the wrong person. And like I said, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to go do anything illegal, anything fraudulent, any type of scam, any type of nothing that's gonna get you in trouble. But at the end of the day, this is the real world. This is what people are really doing in life. If somebody is in a position where they have the opportunity to commit some type of scam or fraud and their rent is due, or they about to, they gonna do it. And it's just how the world is working right now. And some people want to know what's going on so they can stay safe, so they can know what to look out for, right? So it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware out there. Like I tell you all the time, it's cool to be entertained with the scams and the fraud and all that, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to be a victim. So, like I said, LifeLock Norton, LifeLock monitor your accounts. So if any suspicious activity is happening, you'll get monitored. You can go check it out and see what's going on. Make sure you guys are freezing your credit reports on all three bureaus so no one can get anything in your name. No credit cards, no auto loans, no nothing. Also, make sure you guys, you got debit cards or credit cards, and you're using your card every day to buy this and buy that at POS machines and ordering this and ordering that online. After so often, change out your debit cards and change the numbers, because every time you use your card, that information is now stored on that database for that company. It's a lot of scamming, it's a lot of hacks, and a lot of compromises going on. So I know you don't want to be part of that. So switch out them card numbers. So if that was to happen and they did come across that information, it wouldn't work because you already 10 steps ahead of them. All right. So your boy King Hustle back, scam rapper back, dropping all the gems, all the salt that's gonna help you win. We gonna get to the bag, that big bag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to grow? Y'all ready to elevate? Lock in. Get y'all resources in. Start watching as many videos as y'all can on YouTube. Start learning about stuff so nobody can get over on you. You feel me? So make sure y'all ready to elevate and grow and build and become successful. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app. Y'all know what's going on, man. 250. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on my webinars, 250 Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We talk about anything and everything that y'all want to talk about, from credit, investing, dark web, passive income, whatever. We're gonna have a good time and we're gonna chop it up, drop gems. It's gonna help y'all win. All right, so make sure y'all getting y'all seat on the webinar. Make sure y'all getting y'all FaceTime 101 limited gems lessons for 600. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on month-long mentorship for 2,500, 30 days. The in-person limited jams for 3,500. And let's get to work. Let's elevate and grow. It's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down in these videos. I'll see you in the next lesson video or live. Peace.